Hi there, welcome to Connecticut Style. I'm Teresa LaBarber. Our wedding week theme continues, and today you'll get to meet my fiance, Brandon. We're going to sit down with relationship counselor T.C. Brantley and find out what it takes to build a strong marriage. And after the wedding, the honeymoon should be a trip of a lifetime. I recently spoke with travel expert Allison Umbrick. She'll share some tips, plus tell us about some of the hottest destinations. And I'm here in the kitchen with Chris Cushing. Chris started his own salsa company called Cush's Homegrown. Welcome to the show, Chris.
Thanks for letting me be here.
So you have a lot of different flavors here, right?
Oh yeah, we just introduced 4 new flavors this year, so.
Fantastic. And what are we going to make here today?
Well, we have recipes online for a taco pizza, a 7-layer dip, a easy chili, and then we have Cush's Hot Bites. That's what we're going to make today.
I like that. All right, Brandon and I are going to help you a little later in the show, but Chris, look right into camera 2 and tell everyone at home what they need to do.
Sit back and relax. You're having lunch with style.
If these legs could talk, they'd say, "You're not just a mother, you're an airplane, a space shuttle, a vehicle of her limitless imagination." But like any good vehicle, everything needs to run smoothly, especially your legs.
Varicose and spider veins can be uncomfortable and get between you and those you love. Plus, they get worse if untreated. So call Vein Clinics of America or visit veinclinics.com.
Listen to your legs. There's a lot riding on them.
At YoPlay, we want you to feel even better about your favorite flavors. So when you call, tweet, and post, we listen. That's why YoPlay Light and YoPlay Original are now made with no high fructose corn syrup. And why we use only natural colors and natural flavors in YoPlay Original. So anything else we can do for you, let us know. But you'll keep it to yogurt, right? Because we shouldn't really help with your love life. YoPlay, it is so good.
Good housekeeping has helped America's women live the good life. Today, women have changed, and so have we. The all-new Good Housekeeping will help you look good with the latest anti-aging beauty secrets. Feel good with surprising wellness tips. Enjoy good food with guilt-free recipes and much more. Act now and get 3 issues risk-free. If you like them, you'll get 9 more, 12 in all, for just $7.97. If not, cancel and they're on the house. It's the new Good Housekeeping.
Go online or call 1-800-993-2136 now.
Wedding Week continues here on Connecticut Style. Today we're digging a little deeper and finding out what it takes to have a strong marriage. This December, my fiance, Brandon Dufour, and I are tying the knot, so we thought it would be great to invite him here for the segment. You ready for this?
I am, I think.
You ready for the segment? You ready for marriage?
I'm ready for marriage. I'm more nervous about the segment than I am marriage. I've heard a lot about TC. I'm frightened.
All right, well, let's bring in T.C. Brantley. He's author, pastor, all-around relationship expert. Thanks for being back here on the show,
Thanks
TC.
for having me. You're brave to have me on.
Yeah. So I guess you say that it's important to plan for your wedding. Marriage, not just a wedding.
The wedding is only one day. The marriage is a lifetime. So during this little counseling session, please hold hands in the whole session. Please hold. Yeah, exactly.
We can do that.
So one thing that I teach couples to do is that during the marriage, yes, you're preparing for the wedding, but understand that every now and then you got to take the lint off, take the excess things off, because if you don't, it will build up, and the next thing you know, and people don't understand that divorce is more expensive than a wedding.
Well, what do you mean by, what are we doing? What are we brushing off here?
When you brush off unforgiveness, brush off, you didn't talk to me this morning. If you don't keep things brushed off, you will find yourself in trouble down the road.
So don't hold any grudges.
Well, you're supposed to hold my hand.
There you go.
Not used to holding guest hands, though.
But see, the power is connection. When the couples are not connected, they will fight more. When couples are connected, they fight less. Now, the freezer bag, very important. You know why?
No.
A lot of times couples freeze negativity. They freeze, well, you didn't do this for me, and they freeze it and they put it in the refrigerator of life, and you always look at it. You got to unfreeze things and throw it away, because things left over, certain time, it starts to stink up the room. Got it?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
You say that it's important to have a marriage counselor more than a wedding planner.
You got to have it because the marriage counselor is the insurance to make sure the wedding and the marriage last a long time. A lot of people put so much effort. Well, let me find the correct wedding planner. No, it's the marriage counselor that's more important than the wedding planner. Because again, wedding is only one day.
That's true.
One day. It's only one day. And people put all their back, and that's why people get so disgusted after the wedding's over, because they put so much energy into that there's no more energy for the marriage. Because they put everything in, they don't talk about nothing else but the wedding, 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 wedding. And then 12/1/1/2013, what do we talk about? Because we talk about it so much so.
Then what? Right?
Then what?
I see
Then
what
you
you're
find
saying.
yourself in trouble.
All right, and you like to remind couples that you're taking a vow.
You're taking a vow, and no matter what, my brother Vanden, you have to keep the vow.
Why do you address that to him?
Because he's the man. Yes, sir.
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
I will keep the vow.
He's the man. Don't be pointing at him, but you must keep the vow, because no matter what she does, you love her unconditionally, sir. Unconditionally.
No matter what I do. Did
No
you
matter
hear
what
that?
you do.
I got it.
No matter what you do.
No, but we're Catholic, and
Yes.
we're getting married in front of God because
Yes.
that's what our religion is,
Yes.
and we're happy to do that. Talk to me about people that maybe aren't as spiritual. What's that vow mean to somebody who isn't making the promise to God?
They have to keep that vow, whether it's under God, they have to, because without the vow, there's no connection. There's no words of, I can trust you, because marriage is nothing but trust. If there's no trust, you can have all the great loving you want, and you know I believe in loving. You gotta have trust in a relationship, because without the trust, it's not gonna work at all. It's not.
So the vow is to God and each other.
Vow, and I tell people, don't leave God at the altar. Take him with you when you leave the ceremony as well.
All right, you also say the wedding is your first baby, and
Oh, yes.
go with that.
Oh, I know you love mama. I know you love grandma. Love them. However, your wedding is your first baby. It should have your DNA. Not what mama, not what daddy wants, what you guys want. Because if you don't do that, you're starting, good chance that, you're starting off in a bad point. So people say, oh, Teresa, let's do this. No, let me first talk to Brandon first. Brandon, let's do this. No, let me first talk to Teresa. Because if you don't do that, you're starting off the baby in a bad way. And the baby gonna come out whack looking.
Well, we don't want that.
We don't
That would
want
be
that,
absolutely
yes,
terrible.
exactly.
All right, so again, you're just saying don't make any decision unless you agree together. And that's not just wedding either.
It has to be in everything, because again, Brandon, Teresa, you got to start this union now, and you cannot be out of the point. And now let me go here real quick here. If you're going to have a bachelor or bachelorette party, yes, make sure you go over what you should not do and what you cannot do. Because
enough.
if you don't do that, you're going to find yourself in trouble.
There's a strange machoism with men too, right? Like
Yes.
there's some kind of power thing to it doesn't matter what my wife thinks, I'm going to do it anyway.
No,
and that's not a good place to start.
That's right, Brandon.
Yeah.
Don't listen to that.
No. A smart man will understand that I have to keep my wife in tune. That's why I have a little timekeeper. When you guys have those long conversations, make sure there's a timekeeper on it. Because if you go too much into the negativity, you forget about the love that you have together.
All right, what else do you have over there?
Oh, yeah. Also, I'm a bad boy. I tell couples who are about to get married, make sure you get intimacy aids before and afterwards. Yes, because...
Is that
if you-
paint?
That's right. Yeah, it's paint. Because if you don't have fun in your marriage, it's going to get boring, and boring people have affairs. I'll say it one more time. If you don't have fun in your marriage, it's going to get boring. So that's why we have a little body paint and also a little mask. Because I teach couples, Brandon, this is your wife-to-be, this is your mistress at the same time, this is your girl on the side. She's all in one, and a lot of guys can't believe that. So you have fun with the mask as well.
Okay. Well, that sounds great. And then you just say, make sure the groom is involved, and you say don't spoil her too early.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that? And that's already a
Too late. Too late. Where was that advice 6 months ago?
You can't get your way all the time, because again, the wedding again is your first DNA of your baby, and if you start it that way, it's going to end that way. And then when he says, "No, Teresa, not this time," you're going to have those spasms and become bridezilla. We don't want that happening.
All right, what else do you have over there? I keep seeing your goodies.
No. Now, this is very good. Equal. Okay, why is this important? Because in your relationship, there's going to be some lemons, and you got to put sugar to make it sweet. You can't just have a disagreement, like not holding hands again. Bad couple. You got to...
Stay used to it. We're not a bad couple. I'm telling you, we're good.
But again, it's the point of we got to stay united through ever we go through. But again, the sweetener is when we have disagreements, let's put a little sweetener in it to make sure it doesn't stay a disagreement.
Okay. And then
the
remote control.
Oh,
we don't typically fight over the remote control.
Oh, some people do. You know,
I just fall asleep.
Teresa, bad. You have to.
I'm not,
She's up early, 3:30.
I wake up early. That's all I'm getting at.
But a lot of couples fight over the remote control. I tell couples, share the remote. Share the remote. Sometimes you got to watch things
Lifetime.
that men don't. Oh, Lord, help us, Jesus. Yes, Lifetime. Then sometimes you got to watch football with your husband as well.
All right, we have 30 seconds left.
Yes.
I see goodies. Is this just going along with the package?
Oh,
the
I'm
whole?
gonna be a bad boy right now. You gotta eat candy. Yes, you gotta eat candy. You gotta keep things spicy. You gotta, when you get married, after you get married, because grandma's watching, after you get married, you gotta make sure things are spiced up, Teresa. You gotta make sure things are spiced up, because if you don't get things spiced up, you're going to have a bitter marriage, and that's
We don't want
not gonna
that.
be good.
All right,
No.
so you're talking about compromising, talk to each other, communication.
But most importantly, get a marriage counselor in your life early. Don't get it when you're in trouble. Didn't
we just do it?
Well, you're gonna need more than one.
All right, DC, we're out of time. Thank you so much for being
Thanks
here.
for having me.
Thank you.
Do you
Yeah,
want
we're
the body
psyched.
paint?
Yeah, bring all that home for after we get married, Grandma.
There you go.
All right, if you'd like to find information about Dr. T. Charles Brantley, log on to our website, WTNH.com, and just click on Style. Up next, Chris Cushing helps us get ready for the big game when Style returns. Don't go anywhere.
Save home heating. Repaired quickly, repaired correctly.
Call Tri-City and diagnose any heating problem for $49.
When people think about auto insurance, everybody has their own definition of value. If you're looking for the best value, call Amica. A great price is just the beginning. We'll also dig deeper and find every discount that you're eligible for, even some you might not know about. So call Amica now at 877-52-AMICA. A great price plus the coverage and service you deserve. That's the value of Amica Auto Insurance. How do you decide which auto insurance is right for you? It depends on your formula for value. That's why you should call Amica, because there are so many reasons to switch. We're a mutual company owned by our customers. So when you call, you talk directly to a company that always puts its customers first. So call 877-52-AMICA now and discover the full value of Amica Auto Insurance.
Save plumbing. Repaired quickly, repaired correctly.
Call Tri-City and diagnose any plumbing problem for only $39.
So one of the most important parts of the big game is, of course, the food. I'm back with my fiance, Brandon, and we have Chris Cushing.
Chris turned a hobby into a business. He's the owner of Cush's Homegrown, and he's here with some crowd-pleasing recipes.
Welcome to the show, Chris. This is going to be fun.
Yes, it is.
First, let's start off. You weren't always in the salsa business.
No, I was a specialty woodworker for around 20 years.
And what made you turn to this?
Well, as you know, the economy went in the tank. Nobody wants anything to do with cherry and mahogany. And
sure.
So my wife slapped me upside the head and said, "Hey, you
would not like that."
You make the best salsa in the world. Get out there and try it." So we started off in 2009, and now we're in over 250 stores.
Wow, that's fantastic. All right, well, first let's talk about the different flavors here.
Okay, we have a mild, medium, and hot. Then we have the 4 new flavors that came out this year. We did a black bean and corn, a peach mango, a pineapple, and one that we call Red Zone.
Now, Red Zone is hotter than the hot?
Hotter than the hot, and it's made with red jalapenos and red bell peppers.
And perfect for the big game with the Red Zone theme.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
There you go.
We even have a football on the front. So.
Oh, fitting. I know that your pineapple got some pretty big accolades.
Yes, we just got reviewed last week by the Supermarket Guru, And we got a 93 out of a possible 100.
That's great.
And we just got a fantastic score. He said it was one of the best fruit salsas he's ever had.
It's impressive. And we could find this pretty much everywhere.
Yes, yep. We're in the Big Y's, we're in Geisler's, we're in Highland Parks. All
coming soon to Stop and Shop.
Coming soon to Stop and Shop, yes.
It's exciting. All right, well, let's get cooking. What are we making here?
Okay, what we're going to make today is we're going to make Cush's Hot Bites. And what we do is we slice up jalapenos. We put them into Tostitos scoops.
Okay.
And if you want to put some of those in there.
Sure. Just grab them, put them in one at a time?
One at a time. If you don't want them to be hot, you can leave out the jalapeno and use mild salsa.
Okay. I feel like we need a little kick here.
What we're doing today is we're making them so that they're medium, which means if you take out the core of a jalapeno, most of the heat is gone. You want to take out the core and the seeds.
Okay.
And then when you slice it up, it's nice and clean. If you want it hot, you leave the seeds in.
That's a great tip.
And that's how you get it hotter.
No, I don't know my way around.
So what you're going to do over here is you're going to put some of the cheese on there.
We'll use the spoon.
Sure. See, we could cook. Everyone says that we don't know how to cook, but we're doing this just fine.
It's good to have a celebrity guest chef here because we clearly, if we were on our own, this would be a disaster.
And while we're doing that, I'm going to bring these out.
And they're already done, huh?
Reheated. Okay, we can slide this right on here.
Oh, the cheese melted nicely.
The cheese is melted there. We're going to take, and first of all, you've got to have your job.
Okay.
We're going to take, most people would have
pretty good at this.
Don't have a pastry bag.
Oh, we're improvising
so
here.
So we're going to improvise with a Ziploc bag. You cut off the corner. That's for you. I'm going, hold on.
We're gonna
salsa goes first. Salsa first.
What flavor are you using here?
This is a medium salsa.
And we're going just like this?
Yep.
What do these go in the oven at?
These go in at 350, and you're just going to leave it until the cheese is melted. So.
And for your guests, these jalapenos are pretty hidden, so if you have anybody that you don't like, you can give them a little spicy
surprise.
Nice of you.
Like I said, you can use mild without the jalapeno for people who don't like spice, or work it right up to the hot.
If it's a household of Raven fans and somebody shows up in a 49ers jersey,
there you go.
Don't tell them about the jalapenos.
Yeah, well, I think you should get a slice of habanero in there. So
that's really odd. All right, Chris, we have about a minute and a half left. Tell me about the other dishes we have here.
What we have is we have a really easy chili recipe. That's on our website and on yours also.
Okay.
And then we have a 7-layer dip.
I feel like you need a really big chip for that.
Spoon it out onto a plate and go at it. And then lastly, we have a taco pizza over there. That's really easy to make, and it's a crowd pleaser. Everybody loves that.
Let me ask you, Chris, which is your favorite flavor? What do you go with?
I go with the red zone.
That's
red
really
zone. I love the hot.
Can you handle that?
No, absolutely not. And all this obviously tastes best with Cush's brand salsa.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Chris, let me ask you, I know that you put salsa on just about everything. Can you incorporate it into breakfast?
Oh, sure. You got scrambled eggs, you put it on there, you can make a frittata, an omelet, Western omelet, perfect.
Pretty good.
And it's all natural, gluten-free, and we sweeten with honey. So.
And it's also great that you're growing the vegetables, a lot of the peppers, the tomatoes.
We grow all the jalapenos that go into it. Last year we grew 1,327 pounds. This year we're going to be over a ton.
That's great. All right, we are going to try these at the end of the show. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for the assistance.
Thanks for making these for me on Sunday night.
Sure. Coming up next, I recently sat down with travel expert Allison Umbrick. She has plans for the honeymoon. We'll share that interview up next.
When schools and businesses close because of snow, News 8's got your back.
Our storm closings are available to you 24/7 on WTNH.com.
You can even get them texted to you. Sign up on WTNH.com.
Save big during Empire Today's 70% off sale. Get carpet 70% off. Hardwood or laminate 70% off. Ceramic 70% off. Call or go to EmpireToday.com to schedule a free in-home appointment. Empire makes it easy. You shop at home. Plus, pay no interest for 1 year. Don't miss Empire's 70% off sale. Schedule now. Go to EmpireToday.com or call
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today.
Let's talk cost of ownership. Many dealers make a lot of noise about the amount they'll save you on a new car. At Premier, we prefer the fact. With 0% financing on a new Forester, you'll save an average of $2,100 in finance charges over the life of your loan. And with our lifetime warranty, you'll save thousands more on repair costs down the road. It's more the hassle-free value from the Subaru leader, Premier Subaru, Route 1, Brantford.
Any bride and groom who are planning a wedding are definitely looking forward to the much anticipated honeymoon, a time to relax, forget about planning, and enjoy your time together as husband and wife. But before you can lather on the sunscreen and hop on a plane, this too has to be planned. Here to help us out today is Allison Umbright, the travel expert and author of Romantic Weekends in Europe. Hi, Allison. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So the honeymoon is a big factor when it comes to all this wedding planning, and it's something you really should take time. And you say contact a travel agent.
Yes. I mean, there's so many details involved with planning a wedding that can be overwhelming to you. You don't want your honeymoon planning to be another thing on the list that will stress you out. A travel agent has planned so many honeymoons. They can recommend great spots based on your needs, and it doesn't cost anything extra. They also know the tricks of the trade. So when they may book you at a hotel, they may be able to get you upgraded, whereas normally you may not have been able to.
And they could take care of transfers, anything like that.
Absolutely.
I think it's important just to reiterate, it doesn't cost any extra.
It doesn't. It's a big myth about using travel agents. Travel agents make their commissions from the hotel or from the vacation package that they're booking for you.
Allison, you say make sure this is a trip of a lifetime.
Absolutely. Your honeymoon is something you're going to talk about for the rest of your life. You want to make sure it is a trip of a lifetime. It's the first vacation you're going to take as a married couple. Like I said, you're going to remember it forever. So really put some time into it. Think about what exactly you want for your ideal honeymoon. Do you want to be strolling through the streets of Venice, or do you want to be sipping fruity drinks on the beach?
I guess that's something you have to take into account. Also, your wedding date. I'm getting married in December. You're probably not going to go travel Europe in the winter.
Absolutely. Right? I mean, if you want to make this a trip of a lifetime, you don't want to be disappointed by the weather. I mean, obviously you can control the weather, but you want to, the Caribbean, if you're going to go to the Caribbean, you have to consider the hurricane season. Hurricane season is really bad, September, October. You also, if you want to consider somewhere like Costa Rica, you want to consider the rainy season. You want to, and also, if you've wanted to go to Australia all your life for your honeymoon and you're getting married in the summer, realize that's the winter in Australia. May not be the best time to visit.
And you mentioned it's important not to spend all your time traveling.
Absolutely. I mean, if you have 5 to 7 days for your honeymoon, don't go somewhere like Fiji where it takes over 30 days to get to. You want to be able to get there, relax, and enjoy yourself.
And another great tip you said is when you're booking reservations, plane tickets, book in the bride's maiden name.
Absolutely. This is a fact that's often overlooked as new brides are thinking about their new last names.
It's like the first thing they want to do is change their name.
Exactly.
I do.
With airline tickets, the name has to match exactly as it appears on your license, or if you're traveling internationally, on your passport. So don't overlook that fact. Make sure you book it in the bride's maiden name.
Got it. And destination weddings, what do you consider for that?
Destination weddings are a great option. I mean, it's often very fun. It's a vacation for everyone. It can usually be, they're usually smaller, more intimate. My biggest tip for bride and grooms that are planning destination weddings is to make sure you go to the destination before your actual wedding.
Beforehand, right?
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to just pick somewhere online and think this will be great, because it could be totally different once you get there.
Good advice there. All right, well, let's talk about some of the hot tickets this year. Where are brides and grooms going?
So I've planned honeymoons everywhere from Bali to Thailand to Hawaii to the Caribbean. I think some great places are in the Caribbean, somewhere like Anguilla or St. Lucia, beautiful beaches. If you're willing to go a little bit further, I think Hawaii is a great destination, as well as Greece. And Costa Rica, if you want a little adventure
right? I would see
in there.
Zip lining in Costa Rica.
It's all there. And if you want to be a little more exotic, somewhere like Thailand or Fiji or Bora Bora, those are all great options.
And what do you think about the all-inclusive option?
I think it's a good option, especially if you're on a budget. I mean, it depends where you go. If you're going to go to an all-inclusive resort, you want to make sure there's a lot of restaurant options. You want to make sure there's a lot of activities. You want to find out out exactly what's included, because it really does differ from resort to resort.
So the best advice would be kind of do your online research, get some ideas, and then find a travel agent.
Absolutely.
Very good. Allison, thank you so much for being here. More information, where can we find you?
You can go to my website, www.tripsofalifetime.biz.
Sounds great. All right, good advice.
Thank
I want to
you.
plan mine. Of course, we'll also have that on WTNH.com. Stay with us. There's more Connecticut Style after the break. We'll be right back.
Where everyone in Connecticut goes to talk about weather. WXEdge.com. Powered by United Illuminating and News 8.
At a magnet school, there's a lot of unique opportunities so students can kind of focus in on different skills.
I think the magnet schools really help students find a passion for learning.
Their interesting passions can be integrated into high school experience is essential for their success.
Students are really showing their learning in ways that just, bring tears to your eyes because they're so successful.
When they graduate as seniors, they'll be ready to go to four-year colleges.
What a game! Hey, Randy!
Yeah.
Check it out. I got the game live on my iPad with the Cox bundle. Are you watching this game?
That's cool. Oh, wait, I'm DVRing it.
Rebound! Rebound, yes!
Paul, I'm recording it. Yes, exactly.
Get TV, internet, and phone with the Cox bundle and watch TV on more than your TV. Bundle options start as low as $25 each a month.
Oh, 5 seconds left. Take it to the basket at the buzzer! What? What? Oh, what a regular basket!
Get the Cox bundle and stream video to all your devices with internet speeds 2 times faster than basic DSL. Bundle options start as low as $25 each a month. Plus now get free pro installation.
Just a regular old not end of the game. Tyler! Tyler, we won! We won, but don't tell Randy!
Hurry! Get TV, internet, and phone with the Cox bundle. Options start as low as $25 each a month. Switch to Cox today.
So you could enter to win a family 4-pack of tickets to see the Harlem Globetrotters and a pre-game meet and greet with the players at the Webster Bank Arena. It's happening in February. To enter, February 22nd actually. To enter, go to ConnecticutStyle.tv or like us on the Connecticut Style Facebook page. We're back here in the kitchen with Chris, TC, and Brandon. Chris, tell me how you finished off these little munchies.
Well, once you've got the sour cream on, you're just going to take some slices of black olive and drop it on top.
Pretty easy, right?
And that's it.
Perfect.
It's just a mouthful.
All right, now where do we find your salsa?
Well, if you go to cusheshomegrown.com, we have a location page. We have a Google map up there.
All
that
across
puts
the
it
state, right?
all over the place.
All right, and TC, thank you so much for the premarital counseling. We really enjoyed it. Where can more people find information?
Please hold hands.
Okay.
Yes, thank you for making me a celebrity marriage counselor. Go to www.rest.org and please, again, don't have a wedding.
All right, we're out of time. Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day.
Goodbye.